Jeannette and I snuck away. We're gonna go for one more hike tonight. We're gonna try to get to Spirit Falls. It's Father's Day 2023. There's my dad, there's my brother, there's me. We're celebrating with steaks and pork loin on the grill. Starting to rain. I just had an amazing Father's Day dinner thanks to Jeannette and the kids. And of course my brother and dad were there, but camp was full and busy. Jeannette and I snuck away. We're gonna go for one more hike tonight. We're gonna try to get to Spirit Falls. I hear it's kind of a treacherous trail, but we're gonna try it anyway and hopefully be home before dark. That's the plan. We're hiking here. I see something I remember very well from my childhood. This evil plant. This is poison oak. If you know, you know. If you don't know, stay away from it. All right, I gotta tell you a story about how bad that poison oak is. I got it a lot as a kid. I learned to stay away from it. But in the summers during my college years, I had a job on the wildland firefighting crews for the state of Washington in that area. And so I worked around it quite a bit. Never on that job of fighting fire did I feel that my life was in danger or that my safety was compromised. But twice I missed work due to the fact that I had poison oak so bad. My eyes were swollen shut and my airways were starting to restrict. And that was from the vaporized oils and from so much exposure digging handline through the poison oak. I hate that plant. I will avoid it at all possible costs. What makes it worse is it's loose dirt on top of hard pan, so it's like ball bearings under your feet.
Yeah, it's just loose.
That and the steep. This is gonna be fun hiking out of here. Might be easier though. Not on our heart, but on our knees. This place is amazing. I've never been here before. The trail down here is not for everyone. I want to warn you that it was full of poison oak. It was very steep. There were no switchbacks. It was straight down. It was crumbly rock. We had to pick our way down carefully, avoiding grabbing on the poison oak. But the reward is amazing. This is really special. That was a close call. Hey guys, you got quitting already.
Really?
Yeah, go watch it.
Can we video it?
Better
do you
go
think?
quick.
Yep, let's go.
You guys wait around.
All right, thank you.
Yep. On that silly kayak miss, we were recording on the phone. His buddies told us he was coming. We got excited. I asked Jeannette if I could have the phone, and I wanted to record him going over the falls. Well, the phone was already recording. So in my haste and excitement, I pressed the record button to catch him, and instead of starting the recording, I stopped what was already recording. And I totally missed it. Wow, there was a couple exciting things just happened. First off, I was trying to fly my drone and get some good, shots of the waterfall to give it some sense of scale. And my GPS wasn't working, or the GPS signals weren't strong enough, so it didn't hold position. And I had to really work hard to maintain position, but it still drifted back in the wind and clipped a tree and fell. Oh my goodness. Jeannette and I ran over, and it fell just right next to the trail. I was able to get it. It did not fall in the river. Lucky, very, very lucky. So I still have my drone. While I was looking it over, we heard some yelling, and we ran over to the river, and a kayak, purposefully, a really skilled kayaker went over the falls and boofed at the bottom, popped out the other side, looked good. I wasn't recording. I totally missed it. I would love to have gotten that on video, but I missed it. It's too bad, because that was actually pretty cool. That was quite a drop. So two things happened back to back, and both of them I failed to catch on video, except for maybe the drone fail.
This is the spot on the trail where the drone fell. So Jason scooted down on its butt to get the drone, handed it to me, and then clawed his way out with his fingernails to come out of there. Oh, that would have been his drop off if he'd have kept sliding. He'd have gone right off the end of that rock. Right there. Oh.
This trail's so steep climbing out of here. I think we're gonna put the cameras away and just use our hands and feet, both our hands and feet, to climb out. No filming. All right, we made it out. It took us about 45 minutes, I think. Think it's gonna rain tonight?
I hope so.
Me too. Grass is awfully brown. Well, we made it. That was a climb out. I really recommend that for anybody who has sure foot and a real sense of adventure and doesn't mind hard exercise. And there was no safety barriers. I felt half the time like I was gonna slide off the hillside into the river, but it was pretty cool falls. This falls is relatively new as far as access goes. It hasn't always been open, only like the last 10 years, because I kind of grew up in this area and I've never been there. This is my first time, which means it used to be private land. You couldn't get to it. Also explains why there's no good Forest Service trail to it. But hopefully my pictures turn out. I'll look forward to seeing them on the computer.
All right, let's see what we got. This first photo was the first one I took straight on. It's a standard waterfall picture, long exposure. I used a polarizer to reduce glare. What amazes me is how blue this water turns out. It was blue when we were there, but when you get a long exposure, the blue had more time to be drawn out in the exposure. This river is bluer than normal, and I'm not 100% sure what causes that, but it does add some intrigue to this photo. Also of note is on all these photos, I had to increase the contrast in just the waterfall stream. I wanted to bring out the blackness between the main streams so the minor streams were differentiate. I did that with a local adjustment of contrast just on the waterfall portions. Okay, this is the same concept as the previous picture, just from a different angle. Now, this is again just another angle, but you can really see the different streams. The waterfall, the side waterfall on the right, I spent a little bit of effort to try to bring the contrast, those dark areas between the main streams of the falls, to get them to stand out. I just think that gives the falls more details. Otherwise, it's just a white curtain. And finally, this is just the last angle of the same concepts. A long exposure. This was probably less than 1 second exposure. But again, the blueness of the water is just incredible. And being there at the right place at the right time of day. We went in the evening. That was important. It was not the middle of the day. So the lighting was more even and less contrasty with shadows from the trees in the forest. Well, that's really all I have for the photos. Again, thank you for watching.
Is that chicken ever gonna stop? She laid an egg and she's cackling about it. Crazy chicken. Oh my goodness, it's been 4 minutes and that hen is still cackling. I'm waiting for her to finish. Oh my goodness, to hear that? Those are the F-15s from the air base flying out to the coast to practice. I can't get any peace and quiet today. 6 minutes later. I'm gonna run out of battery before she's done. 8 minutes later. She's still not done. Come on. Okay, 10 minutes. I think she's done. Finally.